And we are live. Oh, what a night. Beating Villa on a Wednesday night. Welcome back to Post-Match Pint. We are live. Nikki is doing fan cams at the moment. We're going to do this one a bit earlier tonight because we've all got work in the morning and we're all buzzing. We just want to talk about this game. So, Scott, take me through that starting lineup, mate.
Changes tonight. Fabianski in goal, Soufal right back, Criswell left back, Bonner and Dawson in the middle, Fredericks right wing, Benrahma left, Souček, Rice with Lingard playing just behind Antonio.
Raised a few eyebrows before the game, but I've got to say, what a masterclass by David Moyes.
Yep, 100%.
On Jack Grealish, the man that everyone's was sort of worried about because you know he can change a game and he's Aston Villa's best player. Bigger shout to chuck Lingard in from the start as well.
Yeah,
dropping Bowen and 4-0s. But yeah, what a game!
Professional performance from us.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what? That was I was expecting a tougher game, to be honest.
I mean,
I thought we controlled that game for at least 75 minutes out of 90.
In the lineup, Scott, you called him Jesse Lingard. I'm going to call him Messi Lingard tonight because I'll tell you what, I haven't seen a debut like that from someone for a long time. He was everywhere. And I'll tell you what, a lot of people questioned him when we signed him, thought he was just going to... We said the other day he's got something to prove. And let me tell you something now. He played 90 minutes tonight. You can tell a player that's played at the top. Just his movement. Not on the ball, just off the ball. Bearing in mind, he's only trained twice with this team. He looked like he'd been playing for 3-4 seasons with these players.
Yeah,
that is the sign. That is the sign.
Him and Benrahma were linking up brilliantly, and I think he looks like he's going to develop a good understanding with Antonio as well. Because the time ball went up to Antonio, he was around him, looking for the layoffs and looking to bring other players in. It was a perfect debut, really.
That's it, mate. It was. His interview after, what you got to see of his interview after the game, he said, they've had a little bit of an understanding in training, and that player in playing behind the striker, he's so naturally suited to that in the way he plays, and I think we saw a lot more from Benrahma tonight because he had that quick link up with Lingard. It could be one of them signings that could bring out the best in other players around him.
Yeah, you can tell by just the players' reactions from when he scored, every time he'd done something good. They was praising him, and that's what Jesse Lingard needs. We said this on Friday Night Pint. He needs someone to put... He's a player that needs to be loved. If he's loved, he's going to give love back. And there was a lot of loving on that pitch tonight. I thought someone was going to get pregnant. There was so much loving on that pitch. Great. But no, look, let's go through the game. Started off, our heads could have dropped after Sunday. Change of formation, not so much formation, but change of players. It could have all gone tits up tonight, but they just clicked straight away from the first whistle.
Yeah, he targeted when you look at the lineup, he targeted the fact that Grealish is Villa. Villa rely so much on him, and he stuck Fredericks out there playing in front of Soufal. So he knows Fredericks got the pace to get forward and get back along with Soufal, but he knows them two defensively are going to give Grealish something to think about. And let's be honest, Lingard's going to steal the headlines tonight, but Soufal was absolutely immense on that right-hand side.
Listen,
Grealish must have jumped. He's going to go home tonight. He's going to look for his keys, and Grealish is going to put his arm out of Soufal's pocket and just pass him his keys to let himself in that front door. Do you know what I mean? He was their best player, their talent.
You know what? Grealish should actually drive him home and open his front door for him.
Yeah, it was a masterclass right back performance by.
I'll be honest. When I see the Aston Villa team come out and they had El Ghazi, Barkley, Grealish, and Watkins, I was a bit worried because I thought, you know what? I've seen them play over the last couple of games. They look good. I thought, but Fredericks as well and Soufal just did not give him space. Yeah. And you know what? Soufal, he only cost $5 million.
You could see it was every time Grealish got the ball, you could see he wanted to cut inside. But Soufal, like Fredericks, just offer Soufal, just stop that, or just show him outside, and there was nothing.
I honestly don't remember a time Grealish got past Soufal.
No.
Every time he tried to take
the one time he looked like he might, though, Soufal just got across him, run it out.
I think the only time Grealish went past Soufal was at half time when he ran past him in the tunnel.
Yeah,
and that was it.
Yeah, exactly.
We was knocking it about well. Ben Rama, Lingard, Antonio was linking up, from the front. Even Fredericks, fair play to Fredericks. He got a lot of criticism, especially on social media before the game. People saying, "Oh, why is he starting? He doesn't work back." He was working up and down that pitch today.
Yeah.
He didn't do anything over the top, but he just done what he had to do. Go on now, help out Soufal and mark up Grealish, and that fair play to him. Fair play to him.
But to be fair, I think even the couple of times he had opportunities to get forward. I thought he looked quite dangerous going forward down that right with his pace and now.
Do you know what? It's like Moyes is doing with Fredericks what he done with Masuaku. Playing Masuaku out on that left wing, it took off the pressure of defending because he had a defender behind him and allowed him to sort of express himself going forward. And Fredericks, he is more defensive minded, but he looked good on that side with Soufal behind him, giving him that bit of cover, giving him a bit more freedom. But he worked his nuts off tonight. Absolutely.
Rice and Souček once again, first half, breaking up play. Declan Rice today, people probably won't mention his performance because obviously Lingard, Souček, but he had a great game. When you watch him, what he does and what he's learned over the last year, how his game developed in such a short space of time, the way he works, break up play, gives the ball to the right players. It was just all over the pitch today was good. But in the first half, I mean, Villa, they could have gone 1-0 up. What hit the post? Unlucky. Great strike. Fabian.
We could have been 1-0 up by then. We could have been a goal up.
Yeah, we had our chances. I think we had about 7-8 chances in the first half. It was one of them games where we went in at half time, and I thought to myself, could it be one of these games that it's just gonna not be our night where we're not gonna find it back in the net? But yeah, can you remember anything? Want to talk anything else about the first half? Because I just want to crack on with the second half.
What did
the Lingard shot that was palmed away, a good, lovely. Again, Ryan, going back to you said about his movement, that was all. It was what he done off the ball to get in that position.
Yeah, what I loved about Lingard as well today. He didn't shy away, did he? He was always looking for that ball, and if you watch it, every time he seemed to get on that ball, if he knew he couldn't make that pass, he didn't panic. He just slowed the play down. He played the right ball. If he had to go back, he went back. That's the experience of someone that's played for a top club for a long time, played international football for a long time, representing his country in a World Cup. And it just added that little bit of experience that I'm not saying we've been lacking in midfield because our midfield's been brilliant this season, but people like Bowen and Fornals and Lanzini and Yarmolenko will be sitting there tonight watching Lingard's performance thinking, I've got to up my game now because he's taking one of our places. So,
and that's the good thing with him coming in. He's took that role that we've seen of Fornals and Ben Rama playing, behind the striker. But as we said, he can sort of play anywhere across that front line. And Fredericks coming in and putting in a decent shift out on the right. That gives Bowen a kick up the backside. So the good thing is for us now is we've got good players in good attacking positions. And the performances tonight, like you said, they're just going to push them players that little bit more to try and get back into the side.
Yeah, I mean, half time comes 0-0. We go in. We had the better of the first half. Probably deserved to be 1-0 up, but we wasn't. Come out second half, flying, absolutely flying. Eds didn't drop. They wanted to just get straight on with it, and within 6 minutes of the second half, Thomas Souček. I mean, I don't think I'll ever get bored of talking about this bloke, because what he's done, how he's changed West Ham's not only the midfield but just the team. You know, having someone like him in our team has made such a difference. You can see from when we signed him to him now. And I said this the other week. There will be big teams looking at him in the summer, because they'll be kicking themselves thinking, how have we let someone like him slip through our net?
Yeah.
You know, 15 million or 20 million, whatever it is.
And that's the thing. When you look at Moyes, you know, the type of everyone keeps comparing Souček to Fellaini.
I think he's better than Fellaini, if I'm honest.
Moyes,
Do you know?
Moyes, he come out and said, didn't he? He reminds him more of Cahill.
Yeah.
You know, and this is the thing. I don't think we should be worried about losing our better players. I just see the way things are going at the moment under Moyes. You know, look, we've still got a long way to go till the end of the season. But like Moyes when he was at Everton, he kept his better players. You know, he kept the Cahills, he kept the Fellaini's. You know, them players who got him in the positions they were. And this is the thing. We're playing good football. Everyone seems to be enjoying it. If we can keep this up until the end of the season, I don't think we've got to really worry about other teams coming in to play for our players, unless they're going to, you know, the players want that ambition to go on. We seem to be building something now. We've just got to keep going in the right direction. And, you know, so far, so good.
Yeah, I mean, he's the sort of player that, you know, in teams that win championships, they always have one player that sort of goes under the radar, that puts in the shift every week, but allows the other players to do their thing further up the pitch without recognition, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And I think he's the sort of player that, I mean, he chips in with goals, but you know, he allows. They know they've got a brick wall behind them, so it allows the attacking players to do their thing up top, you know, without having to worry about what's going on behind them.
I mean, we're used to Souček scoring with his head, but that was a great finish across the goalkeeper.
Oh yeah. Great finish.
And it's just what we need. It's what we deserved. You know, we started the second half just as well as we played in the first half, and it was a great finish. And then from that, we just seemed to up our game a bit, more. We didn't go wide in. We didn't sit back. You know, players like, as you said, Benrahma, Lingard, they all wanted to get on the ball again. They all wanted to make something happen. And what was it? 5 minutes later, we find ourselves 2-0 up with a debut goal for Mr. Messi Lingard, as I'm going to call him tonight. But no, what a finish! He's touched his chest down. Great. All right. Look, it scrambled in, but I don't care how they go in. He probably don't care as he goes in. He hasn't played football. That's his first Premiership appearance this season. You know, he's only played in the Cups for United. You know.
Yeah, that's it, and that's it. He's you know, you look at that goal. It was good build-up play, good interlinking, and his chest control, like they said on the telly, his chest. I think Glenn Arnold said it. His chest control. He takes it away from the defender, and in the finish, you know, low and hard.
Opens it up, doesn't he?
Exactly. That's it. It was a really good for a player that's not played a lot of football. He took that goal like he was a player that's been playing all season.
I'm going to be totally honest with you here now. Now, I'm probably not the only person that done this, but I was screaming just before that goal went in at Antonio for that miss, when he could have laid Benrahma in.
Played it out wide.
Yeah, he could have laid Benrahma in. He's tried it on the outside of his foot and it's gone wide. But fair play to Antonio. His head didn't drop, and he was the creator of Lingard's goal by
that was
you know, winning that ball, hold up. You know, so fair play to him. I went from cursing him to loving him within 30 seconds, but that's football, isn't it? That is football. That's why us fans are fickle, you know. But
well, I messaged you, didn't I, Scott? I went, why the fuck didn't he lay out wide and then we scored? I went,
well, hang on. Hang on, Gray. You didn't message me, mate. What's the matter with me? But yeah, listen, 2-0 up. Cruising, you know, we had a couple more chances, and then Ollie Watkins gets one back for Villa.
The one, you know, when you look at Grealish had to switch wings.
Yeah, the one thing Grealish done well tonight was put the ball on the plate for Ollie Watkins, and it was a great finish. You know, Graham was saying just before we come on that, you know, maybe Dawson have slid in. Yeah, but
But I'm being picky. I'm being picky.
Yeah, I think it was a good finish. You could probably say was Fav a bit slow off his line, but the ball, as we said, Grealish has got that in him, and he had no joy out on the on their left, so he come over to our left, and it was a perfectly weighted pass. That ball that Grealish played there is a striker's dream. I think Watkins played it out to him and just straight away played it to him and made that run because he knows Grealish is going to lay him in. And it was a perfectly threaded ball and a decent finish. You can't really. I don't think you can fault the defending. Maybe Fabianski could have done a bit better, but that's just being picky.
Yeah, I mean, look, Ollie Watkins, as long as he's on the pitch, he's going to cause us trouble. He's got such good movement. He could have had a couple of goals tonight, to be fair to him. But look, it is where it is. And then, do you know what? Just after that, they went straight back on the attack again. Grealish had the ball in the box, and I'm thinking to myself, here we go. Any little touch now, this prick's going down. Ball went in. I can't remember who slid in for it. One of the Aston Villa players.
Oh, is it Watkins?
Watkins again, wasn't it?
But the thing is, we didn't sit back. Yeah. Our heads didn't drop. We carried on our game plan. And by that time, David Moyes has still not made a sub. That's when I thought, do you know what? Maybe Lingard's been on a bit too long. Maybe we should have switched it up a little bit earlier.
See, I said exactly the same thing as you. Right? I'm sitting there going, we need a sub now. Now.
I was thinking to myself, he's gone back to the old Moisey. He's gone back to 75-minute plus subs for but nah, look, we get the third goal. Jesse Lingard once again, great finish.
Yeah,
great finish.
People may say keeper should have done better, but he should have. He hit it with power. You know what I mean? You hit it, get it on target with power. You got a chance.
Exactly, and that's it. And that's Lingard brought something that we haven't seen. He tried a few shots from different ranges from in and around the area. We've seen Ben Rama try and do it. To try and get his first goal, but Lingard adds that as well. And how many times have we sat down, through previous seasons and previous games saying, why don't we shoot? We don't have a shot from distance, or we don't. And now we're starting to see it. And you do get rewards. Sometimes there's a fumble, players make a mistake. You get a corner from others when, they get blocked and defected. But we created a hell of a lot of chances today. And, it's just one of them. I personally...
Well, we had 20 shots today. 20 shots, 10 on target away from home.
Yeah. That's it. And that shows how good we were. You look at, I think, the stats for the first half. I think we had more completed passes than Villa. And we had a majority of them, I think 56 out of 100 and something passes in their final third, where they're the home team and they only had about 30 passes in the final third. So it goes to show... it goes to show how well we are adapting under Moyes and changing and transitioning into a team that works hard but also moves the ball really well.
Yeah, I mean, 4 hours come on for Fredericks, Bowen come on for Lingard, and Johnson come on for Ben Rama at the end. Come on, done their jobs, what they had to do. Can't really affect a game with not much time left, but they come on. Ben Johnson put in a couple of good tackles. But look, for me, I'm still shocked, really, with how it's gone tonight. And I mean that with Jesse Lingard, because to get a full 90 minutes out of him, I know he went off, but he went off in the 91st minute, so we got full 90 minutes out of him. He didn't stop running from the first whistle to when he got subbed. He's got 2 goals tonight. He's created chances. As I said, when we signed him, there was a few people that writ him off. He's not what we need. He's not what we need. David Moyes hinted that he might use him as a sort of false number 9 or a striker. The way he played tonight, it wouldn't surprise me. He can fit into that position. He's so comfortable.
That's it. And you think
the way he played around Antonio off of him and that, it was what we've been crying out for.
Yeah, it was the link-up play that surprised me.
Yeah,
how quick they was linking up.
Yeah, and that's it. You like I was saying, when the understanding Grealish and Watkins have got, you're seeing that sort of understanding in Ben Rama, Lingard, and Antonio, the way they're linking up, and they've had a week's worth of training together. So it's good we're seeing that. It's we could. This could be the start of something special if we keep going in the direction.
I mean, when you look at it like this, is that Jesse Lingard's played tonight. He's played a full 90. He's got man of the match. He's got 2 goals. And he's not even half fit. No. Match fit, I mean. Yeah. Match fit. It shows what a professional is, how he's kept himself fit without even playing. And that's credit to him. That's credit to Jesse Lingard.
Yeah. And that's it. And that's it. Like you said, Moyes said he was going to use him as a bit part player. He weren't going to really rush him in and all that. And he's obviously a lot fitter than what he was expecting.
We got the rice in midfield. We've got the potato salad. Now we've got the little bit of garnish on top. We've got Jesse Lingard, just a little bit of garnish. We're getting a nice little buffet in midfield. But look, everyone connected with West Ham tonight is buzzing. After Sunday, heads could have dropped. We're 2 points behind Liverpool, who lost tonight. They've got Man City on at the weekend. We've got Fulham. So we've got a big chance now. We've got a big chance to get back into the mix. We sort of, after the Liverpool game, all right, we didn't approach it in the right way and we got beat. We've moved on. We've bounced back quick. And that is what we're doing this season. We're bouncing back quick. When you look at the teams, Leicester, Sheffield United, Leeds, Everton, Palace, Villa, we've gone there and won this season. They're grounds that we don't usually go to and pick up results. Yeah. I'll say playing this black kit for the rest of our fucking life.
That's it. And Joe, we didn't touch on right in the first half. We've got to mention it. The penalty that we should have had. Now, they said at half time on the pundit said at half time when they spoke to the referee that I have looking. The referee said there weren't enough contact. But
contact.
Exactly.
I mean, look at the penalty Wolves got last night. There was there wasn't any contact, was there?
I think we're the only team now in the Premier League that hasn't been awarded a penalty.
We don't need penalties, Scott. If we got penalties, mate, they might as well give us the Champions Trophy. They must give us the Premier League title now.
But this is the sour point for me because I just feel that all right, the referee sort of let the game go because Antonio had the shot, but it was a penalty, and these are the annoying things for me is the inconsistencies with that. What happens if we don't get awarded that penalty and they went up the other end and scored? And then
it's like when they got that corner that shouldn't have been a corner when it come off Grealish. If they were scored from that, that's the annoying thing about these inconsistencies with the referees and VAR. But at the end of the day, it didn't matter because we went on to get the win. But I'll tell you what,
but then a day will come when it does matter.
Exactly, that's it.
We obviously had the chance as well when Antonio flicked it over the goalkeeper. It was a great clearance off the line from Mings. Great ball from Creswell. What a game he had! What a game he had!
And what about the Ben Rama miss as well? Oh, how did he get
right at the end?
Yeah, how did he not get that? That should have been his first goal.
Yeah, that's as we said before. That's one thing he's lacking now. His goals, and the longer it goes on without him scoring, people are going to start getting on his back a bit. But he's settled into this team. It's what he does for the team. I will want to see him score goals, but if he's creating goals, the confidence he had, tonight on the pitch when he looked up and he must have thought, I've got Rice there, Souček there, I've got Jesse Lingard. That's when players up their games. And to think, like when we play against Fulham on Saturday, Fredericks probably won't start. He'll probably put Fornals in there, and he might move Lingard out to the right and put Fornals in the middle. But
or you might see Bowen come back in.
Yeah, or Bowen. Yeah, we've got so many options, and this is what we ain't had. I mean, Martin Noble weren't even on the bench tonight. I don't think it was in injury either, but that's how it's coming now. This is what happens when you get a squad of talent that you've got so much to choose from. I mean, you look at our bench tonight, the options we had,
it's good to have. You obviously had the youngster Odebeku on the bench as striker cover. You got Yarmolenko, Lanzini, Fornals, Bowen, Diop, Balbuena. I think Martin was the sub goalkeeper tonight, weren't he?
Yeah.
So this is the thing. You've got there's players there. It's just when you start looking beyond that, like you said, apart from Noble, there's not really anyone else first team wise, that's the only worry. But let's worry about that when we come to it. Now we just got to focus. Now we've got these 3 points, got this game in the bag. A great performance to take a lot of confidence from going forward. If Fulham are watching, when Fulham watch that game back, they're going to be worried seeing that link-up play with Lingard and Ben Rama and Antonio, and thinking, well, we've got to now focus on how we can deal with them. And then, like we just said, you can then sit there and you got to add Bowen to the mix. You've got Fornals to add to the mix. So we've got a lot of options. And Masuaku as well. The sooner he comes back, it gives us even more options.
Well, yeah, I mean, looking at the table, we've got back up to 5th, 38 points. As I said, 2 points behind Liverpool. We're 2 in front of Everton, who've got 2 games in hand over us. So, but we're just starting to sort of get that little gap now.
Yeah.
And we've got Fulham coming up on at the weekend, which won't be an easy game, but it's a winnable game. Yeah. And then we've got United in the Cup midweek, and then we've got Sheffield United. So the next 2 Premier League games, if we can get 6 points out of them, because then after that, I think, do we play Tottenham and City?
Yep. I think you're right. I think it's Tottenham and City. But that's the thing, right? These games are not easy, but they're winnable, and that's how we've got to approach it. Fulham are going to be a tough game. They're scrapping, they're fighting for their lives, and let's be honest. They were probably unlucky not to get a draw at the London Stadium earlier in the season. And then when we play Sheffield United, they're slowly turning things around. So that's not going to be easy. So one game at a time, focus on that, get the win, get the 3 points, look at the next opponent. And, that seems to be Moyes' attitude. He doesn't really look beyond that. The only downside I'm looking at the United game is we're not going to get to see Lingard line up against them. So, that's a bit unfortunate. But, as I said, Fulham first, get that out of the way. Another repeat of tonight's performance, and we'll devastate Fulham. Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, I watched a bit of Fulham's game earlier against Leicester, and they looked a bit leggy, So if we turn up on Saturday and our players put in the performance they've done tonight, then we should be all right against Fulham. But look, you can't take anything for granted in this league. Look at Liverpool. Didn't lose our own game for like 67 years, and they've lost against Burnley and Brighton in the last 2 games. It's a crazy season, and it's nice that we can sit here and talk about a team to be proud of. A team that we look forward to watching, a team that we know will show a bit of fight, a passion. And it's only taken 3 or 4 extra players added to this squad to make that happen, and a manager that believes in these players, and a backroom staff. And people can say, oh, do you know what? It's because the fans ain't now. I still think, if the fans were out, it might be a little bit different. But I still think with the squad and the team we've got, I still think we'll be at the right end of the table with the fans there.
Yeah, that's it. And I think, go on, Greg.
No, so I'll tell you how well we're playing. My missus don't really watch football. Maybe we were sitting there watching the game. She went, "West Ham playing some really nice football, aren't they?" My missus thinks it.
And then Graham turned around and said, "We're watching Liverpool Brighton, love."
But do you know what? This is some of the best football we have played in years. Tonight, even as the season's gone, there's been some crappy games where we've not played particularly well. But some of the games we have played, our quick passing, we look really, really exciting.
It's not even the quick passing, Scott. It's the little triangles. They don't panic. They play it out the corner. That's what. How many times have we seen it down the years where we panic and give the ball away? And we haven't had a player that gets hold of the ball. We've got about 4 or 5 different players that can do that now. And even at the back, when he signed for the club in the summer, we didn't criticise him, not all of us on here, but we wasn't overwhelmed by the signing. Dawson has come in, and tonight he was no nonsense defending. If he had to kick it in the stand, he kicked it in the stand. Kick it out of play.
Do you know what as well? What he had a little mistake, didn't he, early on in the first?
He had a couple, didn't he? A couple of bad touches where he nearly let them through.
And then after that, he just went, well, I've had them couple of bad touches. The next ball that comes to me is going in Rose Ed, and he banged it in the top half of the stands, things like that. And that's what you want to see. He didn't dwell on the mistakes. He just thought, right, revert back to I'm getting it clear, doing a bit of defending, then he regains his confidence and then starts playing again. And that's what you want. There's times when you want to see your centre-halves playing with the ball. There's times when you want to just see him get it clear as quick as possible. And, again, he done it. Bonner was a bit no-nonsense tonight a couple of times. Tried to get Antonio in with a long ball forward as well. He worked he deserved the goal tonight.
I think just quickly about Antonio as well. He seems to be getting a little bit frustrated.
Yeah.
A little bit frustrated with himself. He needs a goal. You know, it will come. It will come. Exactly. No doubt about it. It will come. He's working hard for the team.
He's bringing other players in. He's creating for other players.
That's a key thing to his game, is that he brings in players. And having someone like Lingard who just floats about that midfield, looking for the ball, looking to pick it up. And that's what I said. He brings that experience. I said it on Friday Night Pint. That's the experience someone like him brings, who's been at the top. You know, he's played in the Champions League. He's played Europa League, World Cups. You know, he's going to... The thing is, it's going to be disappointing if he has a great 6 months for West Ham or however long we've got left of the season, and then he goes back to United. But maybe he's only got a year left of his contract to United. If Lingard is happy and settled at West Ham, you never know. You never know. But look,
Solskjaer's already said he wants him back, though, hasn't he?
But
he's got to say that. He's got to say that.
And let's be honest. It depends where you've got to look at it. If we play this attractive type of football and could keep performing well and do qualify for some sort of European competition, then there's a chance, for Lingard to, if he wants to reignite his career, why has he got to stay at United to do that?
The thing is as well, I know we're all buzzing. I don't want to get let's just
don't get over
about Lingard, because you never know. You never know. Look, he's had a great debut. He's had a dream debut. None of us woke up this morning and thought he was even going to be starting tonight, let alone scoring 2 goals and get a man in the match performance. So we're all buzzing, but
one game at a time.
Yeah,
exactly. One game, one performance at a time. That's all of what it's about. Look, tonight we're buzzing on tonight's performance and how well Lingard.
I'll tell you how buzzing it is. I can't even find positive Pat. I think she's fucked off at the pub with Frank and Peggy. She's done a runner. She's dancing around the Queen Vic, mate. But no, look.
She's like, you don't need me tonight. I'm off. I'll see you later.
Bit of a silly question, but who was your man in the match?
It is a silly question.
How's his celebration go? Is it like that?
That's it, yeah.
Oh, that's going to get boring, isn't it?
No, this is the thing, right? It got given to Lingard, but for me, Soufal.
Yeah,
Soufal
was absolutely.
Yeah, I'm going to give it to Lingard because, look, let's just say it was the perfect debut.
But an honourable mention for Soufal.
Honourable mention from all grey. Like, I can't pick a player. I can't criticise a West Ham player tonight.
No.
Listen, I'm going for Soufal because I'm in part of the right back union. So
here we go, the right back. Who are you going for, Greg? Creswell?
Yeah, I'm in the left back union.
I was centre mid, so I can pick from Souček, Rice, or sort of Lingard. So yeah, no, I'm going to go up. Yeah, Lingard, perfect all round performance, perfect performance from everyone in the team tonight.
Yeah, definitely.
So happy, man. That's it. Look, many times we've come flack playing against sides like Villa, but we upped our game tonight, and it was good to see.
I know we've got over 1,500 people watching this video at the moment, which is quite good. It's probably loads of Man United fans as well logging on because they want to see the Lingard effect, but nearly 11 o'clock at night. But thank you so much for all watching us live. Nicky's obviously doing fan cams at the moment, so they'll all be up. Drop us a little like. If you're in here now, just like the video because it helps us out. It helps get the video shared more. We're over 55,000 subscribers now, which we can't pay. We want to get about, by the end of the season, we want to try to get to 60. As I said the other day, we've got some good plans for this channel. I'll be involved a lot more. I've held my hands up. At the moment, situation I'm in is difficult, but once I sort of get in my new setup, I'll be banging out videos left, right, and centre. You're going to get so bored of me, you're going to leave the Patreon. You're going to get unsubscribed. Look, we really do appreciate all your support. Us three, Dan, Nikki as well. We're enjoying it. But
exactly.
Graham, have you got anything to add tonight, mate? You've said too much tonight.
I know. I've actually managed to get a few words in tonight. It's I'll stop now. Go on, you carry on.
No, come on, bro. You have your moment, mate. Go on, take it away. You got 1,500 people watching you.
Fantastic performance. Right, draw a line under this one there and start preparing for Fulham.
Definitely, mate. Definitely, 100%. That's it. Roll on to the next game. Next game, game by game, week by week. That's all we need to do.
Scott, do you want to add anything, mate? Anything else you want to talk about in the West Ham world?
No, really, not much has happened, is it? It's not really. We don't want to talk about negative stuff. So,
we don't want to get on the striker situation again.
No, exactly. So we'll. I think we'll just bypass that. We'll forget that transfer window shut and all that, and leave that behind. Got to raise. Well, none of us got a glass tonight. It's quite bad.
Water, but water.
Yeah, got to raise a glass to Raise a glass to what's his name? Gray.
So Captain Tom Moore.
That's it.
Captain Sir Tom Moore.
Yes.
Yeah, Sir Captain Tom. Do you know what? I'm a bit surprised and I'm a bit disappointed that none of the team's done anything for him.
Yeah.
Not a 1 minute silence or anything. Bit disappointing that, black armbands would have been nice. But yeah, it's a sad loss what he done. Especially during the it's mad, isn't it, that it was COVID that finally see him off. He passed. It was just it's terrible. Watching the news yesterday, and obviously they done the clap today for him. I think they should do a lot more for him. A statue. I know his money went towards building a hospital, so name the hospital after him or something. But no, he's an absolute hero.
He had a life well lived.
Oh, listen, he had a great innings, didn't he? If I can get anywhere nearer,
he lived his life well. That's all.
Yeah, he deserves a mention.
If I can get anywhere near that, then I'll have had a great life. But a very sad loss. But just quickly before I go, one thing I want to mention as well is, we ain't really mentioned it, is that this season results seem to be going our way. Other teams, I know tonight Everton have picked up a result in Leicester, but Liverpool losing at home.
Who'd Leeds beat?
Everton beat Leeds.
No, Everton beat Leeds 2-1.
Sorry.
Leeds are having a mental season, aren't they? They're like winning away from home, and then
that win over Leicester the other day. They were absolutely phenomenal in that.
Yeah,
game.
I know.
That was a decent game of football as well.
They blow hot and cold, Leeds, don't they?
Yeah, but that's the thing. You look at after lockdown, when we come back, games went our way. So maybe touch wood. This might be a season where things do go our way. We just need to put the performances in ourselves.
Yeah, we've got some big games coming up. As I said, we've got Fulham at the weekend, Man United, Sheffield United. So it's a massive 2 weeks for West Ham coming up. And let's hope. Let's not get too carried away. But I'll tell you what, inside. I'm having a disco inside at the moment, even though I can't move.
Let's just
enjoy wherever this season takes us. Let's just enjoy it.
Well, I've already Googled hiring an open top bus and renewing my passport for a European tour. Am I going over the top a bit there? No, look, all joking aside.
Little
buzzing with the game tonight. Another 3-1 away from me. I actually predicted 3-1 as well. So, but I actually did say West Ham to win 3-1 tonight. Ben Rama to get his first goal for the club. So I was wrong now, but I'll take the Lingard, the J Lings, whatever you want to call him, Lingard. Love it.
Let's just say another performance like that on Saturday or Sunday, whenever the game is, please.
Saturday, 5:30 kickoff, I believe.
There we go. Another one like that again, please. That's all we want.
Anyway,
are we on Prime? Are we on Prime Saturday?
No, we're on Sky. We're on Sky, mate. On Saturday, big time. You're in the big time when Sky put you on this much. But no, you ain't got nothing else to add. It's late. Should we end it now?
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
Fan cams will be up in a minute. Don't forget, keep subscribing to the channel. As I said a little while ago, We passed 55k. We want to get to that 60 before the end of the season. And yeah, just keep giving us your support. Subscribe to this channel. We've got Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We've got them all. We never use them all, but we've got them all. But yeah, happy days. Graham, you happy?
I'm very happy. Scott, you happy?
Yes, mate. Very, very, very happy today. Very happy.
Everyone's happy. Everyone connected with West Ham's happy. Jack Grealish ain't happy, so I'm happy with that because he ain't. So let's end it there. One thing left to say.
Come on,
Come on,